Alright, here we go. This is a custom 3v3 on Duel between the Carbon team in the upper left-hand corner, SkyGuard777 in the Steampunk Striker, fistnow in the Green Sea Bomber, and wingman876 also in the Green Sea Bomber, and their opponents, the green team in the bottom right-hand corner, BboyDeyo in the Steampunk Bomber, onlyyyphiL in the Deep Sea Osprey, and NuclearPizza in the Festive Angel. Looks like we have pretty typical openings here on Duel. Duel, to me, is a 2v2 map. Personally, I believe. It's used heavily in every single format because it is definitely usable in every single format. It does look like we have some jumpers in defense for the Carbon team. The green team, I would assume, would be doing something pretty similar, as infantry spam is extremely effective in these, in these current patches, in these latest patches, especially because of the strong infantry. But yes, I really do prefer Duel in a 2v2 setting. However, it does work in both 3v3 and 1v1. It's definitely it's definitely playable on, in every format. We have a huge, just very heavy infantry drops here at the Carbon, or at the green forward by the Carbon team. But the Carbon team or the green team, especially with B-Boy as a bomber, and SkyGuard now getting pinned down and getting finished off by that green team on the ground as well. onlyyyphiL bringing some infantry, but Wingman coming back as well with some jumpers. And Wingman not able to get this outpost under the control, but we do have fistnow doing pretty much the exact same thing, but with creeps this time, so it's not going to be nearly as effective, unfortunately. So, but we do have SkyGuard here with some jumpers. It's continual infantry spam, and this is something that you will see in the current patches extremely frequently, pretty much all the time, because it's just that easy to do and that effective to do. Very reminiscent of early beta, pre-beta, alpha stage patches, where it was just all infantry spam to take outposts, because back in the day you didn't actually need to neutralize outposts. You just needed to drop infantry into a door and it would turn one bulb from one color to another. It was a little bit crazy. The system that we have in place now is definitely better in terms of that, but however, infantry just being so effective against neutralizing outposts and actually can take them under their control as well. They are the thing that, gets the outposts for you. It's just a little bit ridiculous how strong some of them are and how effective some of them are at neutralizing. The green team definitely ahead in the mid-fight, have cleared the bottom of neutrals, and the Carbon team really doesn't have anything at the mid-fight, so it does look like the green team is going to be able to grab this middle outpost pretty easily and pretty quickly. We do have onlyyyphiL and B-Boy doing some harass. B-Boy trying to get this outpost neutralized, and Bucky's down by onlyyyphiL, so they will be able to kill moneymakers if they are not responded to, and probably neutralize the outpost if they're not responded to either. And the Carbon team with a couple of goalies out on the field already. B-Boy a little bit dangerous there. Oh man, barely getting away, not getting followed by any of the enemy mechs, so that was definitely fortunate for them. And we already do have a lot of green units here at the top of the middle outpost as well. And B-Boy still trying to kill that goalie cluster, but goalies with so much life. I think they have gone down slightly recently by 400 HP, I think from 4,000 to 3,600, but it's still quite a task to kill a Goliath. Obviously nothing compared to killing a Devastator, but still a little bit, it's really time consuming. And also they are very strong attacking as well. As you can see, the Carbon team has been able to clear a lot of the stuff on the left side just with goalies here now. Will they be able to stay alive? No, one of them does go down. But we do have the Carbon team trying to make their way up here with a couple jumpers. Actually was able to clear the left side of those goalies, but they aren't really using that lane the way that it could be. Really got to move some units out here. SkyGuard gonna definitely be able to kill that moneymaker with no green player in the area. Probably gonna be able to get the second one in that area as well. Oh, but he just left. Oh, I guess there was only one there or something like that. But but we do have a quick scouter here by Wingman. We does drop a Seeker out here. That's a little bit strange. onlyyyphiL does see that. NuclearPizza able to snipe quite a lot with his Angel. Very effective, especially on Duel. These gaps are like the perfect size for those for those shots from the Angel. Nestthorn also really works well with that Angel, and NuclearPizza able to kill the Seeker. It does spawn a Sam, does get killed by those neutral Goliaths. So, but the Carbon team getting really pushed back here, 31 to 45. I'm assuming a lot of their upkeep is also in infantry. And so the green team could even maybe just do a complete push, and with enough mech support might be able to actually finish off that carbon forward at this time. And Wingman trying to bomb harass, not really going to get too far. onlyyyphiL was there to respond to ward him away. And will this out lockbox? Okay, BBoy does grab it, and onlyyyphiL does body block him from that Gorgon and will be able to take it. NuclearPizza, is he going to be able to take it as well? Yes, so we do have 2 lockboxes grabbed by the green team. So 40k of units will be swinging toward their side. And onlyyyphiL doing a little bit of harass there, keeping the carbon team on its toes away from the action here at the forward. And BBoy actually, well, trying to bomb down that Aegis, not something that's that effective, obviously, because the Aegis does counteract bombs. Something that I kind of want to see, actually, is the Aegis not able to counteract bombs, just because they are definitely not used the way that they were intended to be used as a missile deterrent, because they happen to, you know, soften the blow of something that's extremely used in pretty much every patch since it was introduced, the bomb. You know, it's primarily used to soften up the bomb drops, and you know, multiple Aegis will do the job. It will soften it up to the point where the bombs will do negligible damage, healing units can take care of it, etc., etc. So just once again, one of those weird mechanics that was not really intended. And NuclearPizza going down. Oh, there, yeah, NuclearPizza was just affected by a bug. The Angel is not able to transform. So I guess he got himself killed there just because, hey, why the hell not? He needed to respawn to be able to transform after you, I think, transform tangibility reported it. He actually got me to help him test it. But if you transform at a ledge and into snipe, it prevents you from transforming. It's a little bit weird. Bug will probably be fixed by next patch. But in the meantime, we do have a pretty typical mid-fight here. Not necessarily mid-fight, but mid, I don't want to call it a turtle, but mid-hold. It's really, really dangerous to approach, especially with a team with goalies, and especially in a 3v3 against 2 bombers. It's really hard to do, even with Seeker support and all that stuff. So the green team can't really approach too much. Especially with all the infantry spam that is possible by the carbon team. You know, the jumpers do so much DPS, and I think it's jumpers on every single player flowed out. Oh, no, fistnow does not have... Nope, there, not yet. NuclearPizza gliding over that gap there. And definitely something that you don't really see that much, because glide is not, you know, uber effective or anything like that, but kind of a stalemate here at mid. But the green team definitely has the advantage, 43 to 60 right now, and the green team pretty much just has to sit and wait, mass up enough units. Do they have generators? They have 1 out. onlyyyphiL has 1 right now. And BBoy trying to get this tech bot, but does get probably, okay, yes, does get finished off really low on health, and kind of almost got it there. Calling out base. There are just a couple jumpers, not really too much of a threat. I guess a moneymaker did get killed, but I mean, the green team is so far ahead, and they have plenty of credits. They were able to get those lock boxes, so it's not really that much of a concern losing a moneymaker, especially if it's replaced right away. And even, man, it's not really that big of a deal. They have the map control, they have this middle, and you know, it's just kind of a matter of time before they're able to whittle away at that carbon team's, you know, carbon team's army, I guess you can call it, unit cluster, their defenses here at this mid. But they do have Berthas up here, and quite a lot of what's it called, ratchets with a Sonya preventing the green artillery from doing that much damage as well, if there is any. Oh, I don't really, I guess there are no, okay, 1 single Bertha out for the green team, but I guess they probably noticed there was a Sonya out there, maybe decided not really wanting to waste their time with that. NuclearPizza trying to, was he trying to glide past that cliff? At that point, really wasn't that beneficial, because and NuclearPizza does get back to his outpost before he gets killed. And Wingman here doesn't really see anywhere to drop, and BBoy here already responding with that whirlwind, able to finish off those jumpers, and not really going to get too far. Wingman there now with even more jumpers, and just queuing up jumper. I think he's pretty well known for that, actually. Does that quite often in play. And I mean, the middle of the outpost got neutralized, but goes right back up to green. I mean, the carbon team can only do so much. Even though you get it neutralized, it does absolutely nothing if you can't actually capitalize on it. And to be honest, the only thing that'll really do will slightly delay green at this point, because of their unit control here in mid. Such a surround, such a heavy unit wall. Even if the Carbon team got out some goalies and started pushing out, I don't even know how many goalies it would take to really do it, especially against 3 mechs. One of them is a bomber, the other one is an angel, able to just stand back, snipe, and do quite a lot of damage. However, a lot of the energy is all gone here from this middle outpost, so this Carbon team is able to hold pretty well. Oh, and SkyGuard with some Necros. I don't know really what the point of those were at that point. One did go into this outpost, so I guess any units that die around it, the Necro might eventually, revive them. But the Carbon team, or the Green team, excuse me, is a little bit stuck here. Can't really approach that well. I mean, the goalies are on this side, so they probably can push on this left, but once again, against 3 mechs, and it's such close quarters here on Duel that you really kind of have to get a kill to gain the kind of advantage that you need to maybe start to move out. And a Devastator out on the field already for, I think onlyyyphiL is the one with the Devastators in his loadout. Yes, he does have one Devastator, and BBoy whirlwinding. That whirlwind, such a crazy ability. First time I saw it introduced, I was like, wow, that's either really bad, really good, or both. And it does get you killed quite often as a bomber, so it is kind of both. But when you can't get all that damage in, it is really ridiculous. And SkyGuard, again, trying to clear this bottom out, of these goalies. I don't know why he's doing that, because the first time they did it, they didn't really use that avenue of attack. So, I mean, I guess it's for the experience, but to be honest, there's way more things to worry about than just getting experience. And BBoy almost getting the tech pod, was Smoky Black, gonna get finished off here in the air by fistnow, does get that final kill. And now SkyGuard still working on that goalie. Once again, the experience not really that crucial, especially at this stage of play. Maybe earlier game once you really want to level, get those abilities out. But we do have onlyyyphiL moving out. Now Devastator is out here, so definitely enough to tank the damage from that goalie, and Bucky's in support will do the extra damage, does finish off that goalie. And SkyGuard kind of here face-to-face with that Devastator. Oh, very, very dangerous. Will probably go down. The Gorgon does get that final kill. Oh, no, the Gemini actually got the final kill on SkyGuard. And BBoy able to clear quite a lot over here. In the meantime, NuclearPizza this entire time sniping with that Angel, that cool green laser, because the Angel's sight is team-colored, obviously. Better than not team color. Definitely good, because it does alleviate any confusion as to, like, if there's multiple Angels on different teams, you're like, is that mine or not? Oh, and they were actually able to necro that one goalie and the Gorgon. So the green team with a huge advantage here. The Carbon team just getting pushed back and back. It took quite a lot of time to whittle the defenses away at this forward, but they have been able to do it. Oh, and one stray goalie, but NuclearPizza gonna be able to not a stray goalie, but a dropped goalie. I guess SkyGuard tried to drop it there, but NuclearPizza already able to finish off that goalie with a snipe. Goalies, they travel so slow. And oh, actually, who was that? That was SkyGuard with a goalie out over here in the corner. Does the green team see it? On the mini-map, no, it's not. It is technically blocked right there. And SkyGuard with another goalie. It's probably going to be on the green team's mini-map now. Yeah, now it does show up, so I would expect them to... Okay, but onlyyyphiL dealing with a goalie of his own, while the Carbon team getting pushed back even further. This Devastator, allowing them to move up even further, but these goalies are closely approaching this green fort, and there's absolutely nothing to defend. SkyGuard and fistnow with 3 goalies here. Definitely green team is hearing the damage sound now. BBoy coming back. Does see that there are 4 Goliath trying to block with moneymakers. That is pretty... I mean, you do definitely have to be that desperate if you see that many goalies on the corner. The life is going down really fast. Now we finally have... none of the green team is coming back. They are just trying to take control. They are pushing out. This will probably finish off the completely undefended fort of the green team, or of the Carbon team. But look at all these goalies here at the front door, at the corners. All three green players are back here to respond, but I don't think this is going to be fast enough. That is it. That is game. There are so many goalies here at this front door, and that is it. Wow, that Carbon team with crazy goalie drops. SkyGuard dropping him at this corner over here, and they made their way this way. Oh no, they made their way this way actually. Yeah, this is the shortest path. And now it took control away from me now. I can move. Oh, but it locked the camera in. This is such weird. Replays are crazy buggy. But anyway, yeah, it took that path that was kind of windy. It was barely on the green team's map. They kind of ignored it. They were, the green team saw blood. They were like, oh, we have this forward. We have way more enough. We have definitely enough units to go in for the kill. And the front door was wide open for the Carbon team anyway. So why not? That they didn't see those hidden dropped goalies that were brought over by SkyGuard And, you know, enough, there were 4, and I think even 6 at the end. I don't really remember, but I didn't count exactly. But I think there were 5 to 6 goalies right there at the end. You know, fistnow brought more as well, and, you know, the entire Carbon team was there to reposition Micro, get a good surround, prevent the blocking from going down, which is really hard to begin with in this patch anyway. And that was it. Not me, the stupid replays, but SkyGuard777, fistnow, and wingman876 taking this custom 3v3 on Duel over BboyDeyo, onlyyyphiL, and NuclearPizza with a crazy, weird ending. Oh, and the chat box doesn't show again, so that bug wasn't 100% fixed, but trust me, guys, I will rebump my thread and get that fixed. So, yeah, guys, that was a little bit interesting too. Definitely an unexpected ending. The green team dominating the entire game. Devastators out on the field. The you know, the final death push on their way. But surprise goalies showing up at that green fort, getting this finish. So, guys, if you have any crazy, weird endings, unexpected stuff that happens in any games that you play or spectate, make sure to send them in to ruy0x@gmail.com or RUI on Steam. So, yes, guys, make sure to check out my video description because you can actually get the green star flare from me if you do send in replays. You know, not just random flood my inbox with any game you play, but quality games that you see or play that you think might fit well on this channel. Please send them in to me so I can create great AirMech content for the community out there, and you will be rewarded with a green star if you send enough replays that I actually use. So, guys, this is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.